Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and in today's episode, you are, drumroll please, going to learn how to get fit with chocolate. Now, I love my dark chocolate. And while I am careful with heavily processed candy bars or ice cream, just about every day I do indeed include a handful of organic cacao nibs in my morning kale smoothie, a chunk of 85% plus dark chocolate with my nightly glass of red wine, and some of the other chocolate sources I discuss in a recent BenGreenfieldFitness.com podcast episode called What Kind of Chocolate is Good for You? I'll link to that episode in the show notes for this episode over at quickanddirtytips.com. The episode you're listening to is number 199. Well, believe it or not, chocolate can actually help you get fit. And in this episode, you're going to discover how you can use chocolate to help you with cravings for sweet things and also to help enhance your cardiovascular fitness. And now let's jump into chocolate. First, let's talk about chocolate for cravings. Now, perhaps chocolate is a favorite snack of scientific researchers, or maybe we human beings just have some kind of natural infatuation with this tasty treat. For whatever reason, it seems like practically every day there's some news report or news study about the amazing things that chocolate, cocoa butter, or cocoa powder can do, from increasing mitochondrial biogenesis, which is the formation of tiny new powerhouses in your cell, and energy production to enhancing blood flow and the functioning of cardiac tissue. The benefits of chocolate simply don't seem to end. Well, I hope you're sitting down, because it turns out a recent study has also shown some means by which chocolate may actually lead to fat loss, specifically by suppressing your appetite, increasing meal satiety, and decreasing cravings for sweet things in general. The researchers in the study compared the effects of milk chocolate and dark chocolate on appetite and energy intake at an ad libitum test meal, which means that on 2 separate days, participants were given a 100-gram serving of either milk chocolate or dark chocolate, and then a couple hours later, they were allowed to sit down for lunch and eat as much ham and cheese pizza as they wanted. Now, I want to know where you can go to sign up for a study like this. Anyways, the pizzas were cut in different sizes to make it difficult for the participants to compare the number of slices of pizza they ate on their 2 test days. Now, they were then weighed, and their baseline appetites were recorded before they ate that 100 grams of chocolate. They were also asked how much they liked the chocolate immediately after they ate it, and their appetite sensations were recorded every 30 minutes for 5 hours, including before, during, and after their pizza lunch. Palatability ratings, or how good the pizza tasted, were also assessed right after lunch. So what'd they find? Well, there was no difference in how much the participants enjoyed the 2 types of chocolate. They were both pretty good, but they felt significantly more satiated, were less hungry, and had significantly decreased pizza consumption after eating the dark chocolate compared to after the milk chocolate. Dark chocolate was actually associated with a 17% lower amount of pizza consumption when compared to the ingestion of milk chocolate. In addition, the researchers wrote that the ratings of the desire to eat something sweet were significantly lower throughout the entire test day after consumption of the dark compared with the milk chocolate. And they concluded that, quote, the present study suggests that dark chocolate promotes satiety, lowers the desire to eat something sweet, and suppresses energy intake compared with milk chocolate. So, the next time you know you're going to eat a big and potentially unhealthy meal, try eating about 100 grams of dark chocolate a couple hours prior. Now, the benefits of chocolate don't stop with controlling cravings. Research has also found that a single dose of something called flavon-3-ols, one of the primary polyphenolic compounds found in cocoa butter and cocoa powder, increases both systemic circulation and microcirculation, 2 important determinants of cardiovascular fitness, physical performance, particularly for endurance and health. This may also be why the practice of eating chocolate backstage to make your veins pop out and make you look better on stage was a common practice back when I was a bodybuilder, and red wine was also often added for an enhanced blood vessel boosting effect. Well, as I've said in previous Get Fit Guy episodes, humans are not exactly big rats, and yes, I am resisting the insertion of any lawyer jokes here. But in the most recent study on the polyphenols in chocolate, the researchers used 32 rodents who were fed a basic diet for 4 days, then assigned 2 groups. each of which were treated with distilled water or these flavin-3-ols dissolved in distilled water. Well, amazingly, every positive health aspect of blood circulation was increased significantly in the group ingesting the type of polyphenols we find in chocolate. In particular, nitric oxide production to make vessels large, blood flow, and red blood cell velocity were increased, and markers of increased metabolic rate like blood pressure and heart rate were also elevated. Now, just like the increase in blood pressure and heart rate from exercise, this increase is not a bad thing when it happens in moderation and reflects a boost in metabolism. So it turns out that the polyphenols in chocolate can make your blood vessels work more efficiently, and if you use it before exercise, it could actually decrease the burden to your cardiovascular system and enhance performance, especially when you're pushing yourself hard to distribute lots of oxygen and nutrients to working muscles, since blood vessels are how your body distributes these compounds to muscles. So, next time you're exercising, try tossing a couple spoonfuls of cocoa butter into a protein shake, mixing some cocoa powder into coconut milk. By the way, this tastes fantastic, whipped and frozen. Or just tossing back a handful of dark chocolate chunks or cacao nibs before exercise. Delicious. Well, if you have more questions about chocolate and exercise, then you can join the conversation over at facebook.com/getfitguy. Until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.